Bananas are now an extremely common and cheap fruit, and it's even hard to imagine that before the 1870s, in countries with a temperate climate, they were practically unavailable and were mainly consumed locally. Their homeland is Southeast Asia, but the wild varieties are full of seeds and have almost nothing to eat. A seedless, edible variety, probably a natural hybrid, has long been prized in Asia and the surrounding islands. The plant needs warmth and plenty of moisture. In its natural environment, it does not grow further than 30 degrees north and south of the equator, and loves well-drained, rich soil. Characteristic large leaves arise from a large stem. Male flowers are sterile, female, or bisexual flowers bear fruit. Since the fruits of this huge herbaceous plant do not produce seeds, it reproduces by lateral shoots. This is how bananas spread throughout Asia and the Malay archipelago. They even reached the Hawaiian Islands. With Arab traders, bananas probably ended up in Africa, or got there even earlier through Indonesia, where they became a popular food product. Because of this method of propagation, it is impossible to develop real new varieties of bananas. Although there are several natural varieties, the most common of them is the Cavendish line, grown in the greenhouses of the Duke of Devonshire in England in the 19th century, during the Victorian era. The fact that bananas are clones means that they are particularly susceptible to pests and diseases, and this is a major concern these days. The Gros Michel line used to account for the bulk of commercial banana production, but it was almost completely wiped out by a fungal disease in the 1930s. Before the European Age of Discovery, the distribution of bananas was limited to Asia, Africa, and the islands of Oceania. The Portuguese brought them to the Canary Islands. From there, they came to the Caribbean. The advantage of this plant is that it is able to bear fruit all year round and is one of the highest yielders in the plant kingdom. Bananas are rich in carbohydrates, contain a lot of potassium, and are a good source of vitamin C. However, bananas do not tolerate transportation well. Their widespread availability is a result of the advent of high-speed shipping and cold storage. Several American companies, including United Fruit and Del Monte, quickly took advantage of these innovations, dramatically expanding banana plantations in the Caribbean and Central and South America. British company Fife's, a partnership between an importer and a transport company, has introduced bananas from West Africa to the British market. Shipowner Sir Alfred Lewis Jones, when his ships arrived in Liverpool, distributed bananas to the people in the port, accustoming potential consumers to the new fruit. Thanks to these entrepreneurs, the banana became a fruit available all year round, even at a time when most Europeans could only afford fruits and vegetables in certain seasons. In tropical countries, bananas remain an important food resource, and in India, the entire plant is eaten and prepared in a variety of ways. In the West, bananas are often simply eaten raw, but in many parts of the world they are cooked into hot dishes. In addition, plantain or banana of paradise, Musa Paradisiaca, is widely used in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. It has a slightly different set of chromosomes, but it belongs to the same species as the familiar yellow banana. Plantains are no less nutritious, but they are eaten after cooking. Banana of paradise, Musa Paradisiaca, is found in Indonesia and the islands of Oceania. Plantains can be eaten at different stages of ripening. Green ones are starchy, riper ones become sweeter. They can also be dried in reserve and ground into flour. Large banana leaves were used as roofing and wrapping material, umbrellas, etc. In South India, some varieties are grown for disposable biological glassware. For thousands of years, bananas have been propagated by dividing small root shoots. A new method has now been developed and is being successfully used: tissue culture.